Let me continue. Okay.
Right.
Jashandeep, go ahead, Lobana ji.
थोड़ा यार slow दस दो.
Okay, yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, Sat Shri Akal Sarinu. My name is Jashandeep Singh Lobana. I'm a third year undergraduate at Johns Hopkins University. I'm majoring in neuroscience, minor in psychology, and I'm on the pre-medical track. And yeah, a little bit about myself. I went to Henry J. Kaiser High School in California, and I'm received the Gates Scholarship and the Edison Scholarship. So I'm blessed to attend my university with the full ride scholarship, so I don't have to pay anything. And so yeah, it's a little bit about myself. I'm currently doing research at a brain institute, Libre Brain Institute. So I'm doing some things like that. I'm on my school's Bhangra team, and yeah, that's just a little bit about myself, where I'm at right now. Yeah.
Go ahead, Amitoj.
Sat Shri Akal ji, my name is Amitoj Singh, and I'm currently a senior at Henry J. Kaiser High School. And I was blessed with the full ride scholarship to Massachusetts Institute of Technology, or MIT. And I think I'm going to study computer science or aerospace engineering there in the fall.
Right.
Right now I'm 16 years old. I skipped third grade and eighth grade.
Okay.
That's nice.
Good.
Amazing.
Jeevan ji, any question to them?
Yeah, no, it's amazing. The only thing I think is you're doing great in the studies, and also like our encouragement is also like engagement of the local political scenario a little bit, so that you can be in touch what is happening in the country or around the world. And that will make you a great in your field, and also you have a knowledge of other fields. That is what my recommendation. I'm a city councillor here in Windsor, Ontario, and that gives you a lot of pride. Even sometimes we are not leaning towards the political arena, but always it is a beneficial us. Because if we live in the countries where if we participate, we can achieve a lot of strength, even within your field, other leadership programs you can take in that will make you a different person in that your field or the other fields. And best wishes to both of you.
Thank you.
कौन जाएंगे पिशौरा सिंह जी?
Yeah, we welcome both of you. Yeah, that's really incredible that your brothers also. That shows, your pedigree and your parents. How did they, are bringing you up? That's really marvelous. Jeevan, who just spoke to you, he's from Canada, and I was on a virtual conference the other day, and somebody asked me from Oregon. He said, how come that the Canadians, there are so many of them in politics, and in America, there aren't any young men, at least, visible. So I said that, we will work on it, and we depend on you also now, really, that you should, along with your education, you look beyond the politics of Gurdwaras. I know as a Sikh, apan Gurdwara te jana pinda, jana chahida. Or Gurdwara, they're playing a wonderful role here, the basic one. But while we are here, we are in an ocean now. We have to look beyond that also. And that is where, the society resides. So we got to, think about that also. And we wish you all the best in the coming future. And I hope you keep in touch with us at the NRI Press Club. We always have, we would love to hear you and see how you guys are doing.
Beautiful.
So good luck.
One question I would like to advise that why there is a need of neuroscience in today's world? Why there is a need of aerospace research in today's world, which was not 100 years back? So that is a basic foundation, because all these sciences are global. Neuroscience or physics, chemistry, mathematics. But social sciences and economics and political sciences are not global. So there has to be convergence between both sciences, social sciences and political sciences. If there is no convergence, the world will be in problem. So try to understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. I mean, for example, We tried, I've served on my school board as a student representative. So I started like at a smaller level, and then right now I'm taking some courses like related to public health policy and cultural medical profession. So trying to understand a little bit into politics. To be honest, politics is a very slippery slope also. There's like a lot of things to consider, like, corruption, and first of all, trying to understand who's really running the parties in these countries, and so the issue is, I feel like as we get older with our generation, we can slowly start to make change. But currently, we have a lot of these older people that are still predominant in politics, and so like their views on things are often not aligned with our views on how things should be fixed. And so, hopefully as we get older and our generation starts to step into politics, and we can make a bigger impact.
No, I will add one last point. Read why First World War and Second War happened. If you do not understand the events which led to those wars, the man is incomplete. You may be best scientist, you may be best engineer, but if you do not understand why First War happened, Second War happened, and what was the problem, then you are not a complete man. And that is a philosophy of all saints and sagas.
Yeah, Jashandeep, I would also add one more thing for you. Know about the world wars by all means, but also know the history of our pioneers. Who are the people who came here first, and why they came, and how they came here to earn a livelihood, and how they turned into revolutionaries. How the Ghadar Party was formed. I was on the virtual conference yesterday. There's a historical society in Oregon, in Portland, and that is there's a place called Astoria. That is on the Columbia River, which has a big sawmills. That is where most of our people who came from India at that time in the early 20th century worked, and that is where they saw that the difference between a slave country and a free people, and this is how those people attacked them. But the wisdom of those people was that instead of turning against the white workers and fighting with them, they went at the back of it, the root of it, that why those people hate us, why do the people treat us, and why are we here in the first place? Well, who displaced us from Punjab? And that is how those people, the radical party was formed, and the Ghadar Party, known as the Ghadar Party. So know about that also. I usually say that back in India or Punjab, our ancestors or Aryans or Dravidians can be debatable, but our pioneers here, our ancestors are those people who came here in the early 20th century, and what happened to them, and what they did that we are living now so happily and as a free people, what their contribution was. So read about the Ghadar Party also. You will get, that has some connection with the world wars also. Thank you.
Pishoraji, when Ghadar people came in USA, what year?
They came first to Canada, most of them.
No,
and then from there,
which year?
That was the later 19th century and early
19th. 19 start.
Yeah.
I think Dayanand
19
came before. Dayanand came before
Oh
in
yes,
Chicago.
that was before.
Okay.
1907, mind you, there was a Great Depression in Punjab, in agricultural community, and the government at that time, British colonial government, brought the same kind of draconian agricultural laws which this government brought, just to add on the put what they call the salt on the injury. And what they wanted was most of the people displaced from the farming industry so that they could recruit them for the world wars. That is why I'm telling them that how this connection is with the world war. So most of the people, the land went to the money lenders and all that kind of people that they got under so much debt, and that is most of them left at that time. So for example, the founder of the Ghadar Party, Son Singh Bhagna, he came here in 1909, and the Ghadar Party was formed formally in 1913. And this is how this whole
Kamakatu, which
Yeah.
That was again, that Kamagata Maru was returned back to India in 1914. That is how these Gadar party members accompanied Kamagata Maru
Okay.
back
after
to Japan.
around Second World War.
Yes.
So-
So that early part of the 20th century is very important for all young men to know here.
So-
Were you aware of what the Gadar party was and who those people were?
I've heard of
You read
it
it?
briefly. I haven't had much of a chance to look into the
Oh,
history of it
that
too much,
is-
but
he is concentrating his study.
Yeah.
Okay.
There is
Let
I
me
will
go.
get you in touch with there is a Johanna Ogden. She is a Portland-based historian.
Yeah.
She's the one whose research article the Astoria local government, the mayor and the city council, they celebrated the 100th anniversary of the Gadar party, and they were so proud that that revolutionary party, the ordinary laborers came here and they were not treated right, and how they became revolutionaries and what they did back home to free their country, and also they also fought for the innate rights of the immigrant workers here. For the
So, Pashwaraji, the Gadar party people had the influence of Russian Revolution.
Okay.
I think they had a connection with that, and
Yeah,
they got
this-
the help and all
yeah,
that from
because-
the Japan also, from Japanese. Yeah.
Okay. Gupta ji,
It's
ਆਪਾਂ
a
Gadar
fascinating history for you to know.
Okay. Chima Saab, any question?
Hi, sir. Welcome to both of you and wish you all the best. I will just add a little bit to all my friends. They have given you very valuable advice and guidance. Just adding a little bit. Yeah, since you are young men here and you are carrying forward your identity in this country, since there have been some cases of mistaken identity, so I think it may be due to reasons as Sharaji said, the political exposure is not as much as in Canada. So I think you have more responsibility on your shoulders to express or improve your identity, so nothing happens in future like cases of mistaken identity. And I hope and believe that you will carry forward it and you will succeed. Thank you.
thank you.
Okay. Go ahead, Jashandeep. You want to say something?
Oh, nothing. I think I agree.
Okay.
The older we get. the
Okay.
hopefully get
Yeah,
more-
there was one question out of curiosity. Which Bhangra you are performing here, Punjabi Bhangra or some other Bhangra?
I mean, the Bhangra is only Punjabi, so that's,
Yeah, because
Bhangra doesn't come from anywhere else.
No,
Yeah,
in
thank
North
you,
America,
thank you,
they
that's right.
transfer
that's
in
it.
little different steps. Like that is what it is. Like mostly they dance on the music, but not on the dole.
I mean, yeah. So with the circuit I'm in, like the music, it's a mix. So it's not just
Yeah.
like music; it's also like dole and everything that's used in
Yeah.
the music too. So it's a combination.
Anyway,
No, we have a lot of teams here. I think they do in the US they do a international students festival of Bhangra competitions. I attended one in Michigan. I think there are the great teams nowadays. Kids are a lot of interested into Bhangra, especially like in the university age.
Yeah, no, it's also a great way for people to learn about Punjab and Sikhi too. Obviously, since it's a cultural thing for us. So yeah, a lot of people that are not Indian are on the team, and so they learn a lot about the language, the customs, and everything.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No, that is the name of the game. Like first, you have to have like even though you are growing here, and if you know the history of our background, then it is more easily you can what Mr. Chima said, like that misunderstand of identity. Sometimes like they seen with the turbans and they consider they maybe come from other Middle Eastern region. But that differentiate how you can pass on that comment, or like how you can convey to your friends like what real picture you are bringing on.
We have the first time the Sikhi added to the textbooks for the K-12 schools and also for the post-secondary education. That was the first time the textbooks published in 2018. The first time that we are mentioned in there. Nobody knew before that exactly. People thought that we were from Afghanistan or we are the followers of Osama bin Laden or something like that.
May I say something, sir?
Yes, sure.
I think it's also important to know that, sometimes people do mistake us for someone else, but I think the most important thing is just spreading education about every culture, because a lot of times people who may actually be from those areas are mistaken for someone who's maybe like bad. But I think in the end of the day, we have to know that every culture is beautiful, and even if it
Absolutely.
makes mistakes in a certain,
Absolutely.
it's important to not label anyone like that, So I think it is important to spread the word that Sikhi is a very big
Absolutely.
good thing, but at the same
Absolutely.
I think we should also explain to other people that they should be educated about other cultures. Other cultures are just as good.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think you're absolutely right. The emphasis of all these organizations, as I'm saying, who try to spread the awareness, when the hate crime started after 9/11, considering us that were the Muslims, the people did not say we are not Muslims. They said that we are Sikhs, and who Sikhs are. They did not say that, try to escape that, oh, we are not Muslims, as if, the attacks on Muslims are justified.
Yeah.
Because we are not Muslims, so don't treat us that way. So that's very interesting how this movement actually became a real Sikh movement that defended and appreciated all the other religions also.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I think because we made it clear that we're sick, but also that Muslim people aren't bad, and the Muslim religion is very beautiful. So
Absolutely.
important to make it clear to people that there's nothing wrong with like other groups either. Like some people make mistakes, and unfortunately, it kind of like ruins the reputation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. True.
Okay. Jashandeep Lobana, I have a question to you. Can you tell about your parents, how they support you? Something. Background.
Yeah, so our parents are immigrants from India, from Punjab. So they didn't go to college, didn't have a chance for that. They sacrificed their time and effort into us, both of us, into giving us education here with more opportunities. So my dad's just a cashier at a gas station. My mom, she's a stay-at-home mom, so she spent her time raising the two of us, and my dad made sure to support us financially by working long hours. And so yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, because of their efforts, we became first generation students, college students. And so yeah, obviously everything we owe is to our parents and their effort and sacrifice.
Great.
Okay, Amitoj, I have a question to you. Who motivates you, father or mother, and who is most motivated? Let me talk to you. Okay, Amitoj, go ahead.
The thing is, sir, I don't think with only one that I could be motivated. Like it's because of both of them. I know you told me not to say both, but really, I think we have all of us were born with two parents, and without two parents, you cannot like learn everything you need to learn. So, and I would say, first of all, everything comes from God, and our parents, they're our first teachers. So I don't think I can say that, what motivates me more and this one doesn't. Like everything they have taught us is from both of them. So there's no difference for me.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, go ahead, Chima Sahib, do you want to say something about that?
Yeah, just like true. Yeah, it's a great feeling, and he's just representing, giving true message or true indication, whatever he's observed. Yeah, this is the true message. Without, both are equally contributing, so we can't go with one.
Okay, Gupta ji, something
They were born and raised in USA?
Both of you.
Yeah, both of us are born and raised here.
Okay. Jashandeep, what we are doing actually every day, we talk about that. In the future, we try to bring young generation more our TV programs. Okay, in the future, I know they are busy and study. They are not supported, other way from the family sometimes, and because they are so busy. And because first generation, they have a hard work and they have to spend more time on their 7-Eleven stores or in study other things that buy a bigger house or something like that. It happened. Okay. But we, Jashandeep, I want to say something. We like to be maybe every month, maybe for a couple of months or 3 months, If you feel it, young people like you, those are very successful. They can motivate other young generation also. You can make your own network. We will support it. Sometimes some people are supported financially also. We can be able to help also. We can we are sometimes we can raise funds also. Those children cannot go sometimes to university, have a difficulty to be, other things. So do you think we can do it? Maybe we can we can put it new TV station like that. We can say NRI Youth TV program. NRI Youth TV program. That can be after 3 months, can be 1 month, maybe every week. So more you do it, we have to spend more money. Anyway, this is our extra expense too. So we will talk more in the future. Do you think we should do that?
Yeah, I think doing that would be great. I mean, like you guys said, it's important for us to know about our history, especially with like our own people and their history here, the history back in India and other places in the world. So I think having like a youth program would be a great way to start allowing us to discuss these things at a younger age, so we can like be more knowledgeable and have a bigger contribution the older we get. I think it'd be a good idea.
I see. Thank you. So anyway, we will keep in touch with you, and you are very near to me as a family people. So we will work on that. Anybody can close it. Pishora Singh, you want to close it? Something?
Yeah, I just want to leave you with my website, Jashandeep and Amitoj. I would love to have your comments on, because I have set out what we have been doing, what we were talking about. So you will know more about my activity and how we try to help the community the way we did. And that will be the good way to keep in touch with also. And we would love to keep hearing from you, and come to this program sometimes when you have time. And Mr. Garewal contacts you. Don't shy away from it. It's a very family kind of atmosphere here, and we love you here again.
Thank you, Jashandeep.
And my website is my full name, peshawarasinghthillon.com. PASHAURA, peshawarasinghthillon.com.
ਚੀਮਾ ਜੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਇੰਟਰੋਡਕਸ਼ਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਐਡ ਕਰ ਦਾਂਗੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ
ਅੱਛਾ ਇੰਟਰੋਡਕਸ਼ਨ ਚ sorry ਉਹ ਤਾਂ ਇਹ ਸੀਗਾ ਕਿ just welcome there. Yes, we all wish all the best for them, and they are young and energetic. Whatever they have given comments, they're valuable, very reasoned and intellectual comments they have made it. So we are impressed with their attitude and energy, and wish them all the best.
Beautiful. Jashandeep Chima ji, he is also in Windsor, Canada. He is a lawyer, attorney, and Mr. Gupta, I already told you that he is a professor. He used to be a professor in Chandigarh. Now he is enjoying his life with the children in Michigan, and especially handling this whole program in Eastern area, from New York to Florida, everything. He is working. Peshawar Singh ji in California. I am moving around all the time. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Thank
God
you.
bless you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming.